Hey guys, we're back here for another video, and I just want to also bring some sad news that's already there, but I just wanted to bring my own 2 cents into it. I don't care how old or outdated or supposed useless my take on a TV show that's been on television, especially on the Adult Swim block, has been. I love Venture Brothers. Venture Bros. Other than that, Venture Bros have been one of the longest stinted shows over on Adult Swim, next to Aqua Team Hunger Force, Squidbillies, Robot Chicken. Most of these shows I have watched, even that rap bullshit, and of course, Boondocks. And everybody loves Boondocks. Nobody can ever tell me any negatives other than season 4 and season 3 was a bit stale. Most of the pretty much of the inspiration going into anime, black humor, black society over in America, most societal issues in America, and bringing over a nice slice of humor while even sticking fun at the stereotypes and most of the negativity we have over in the modern world, and how just nuanced it is over bringing discussions over how black people really are. You don't see stuff like that discussed in BET or any other modern mediums. Boondocks is doing that first, and it is always rewatchable. And everybody just thinks, well, I don't need to rewatch it. It just brings a stint into how iconic or good a show is. If there's something rewatchable, then there's something good about it that you find over to yourself or a whole lot of people. That's why a lot of people watch Dragon Ball Z. It could be also that it was a major part of people getting into anime, but but you can't just watch some Asian cartoon show and just think, oh, it was just there on TV. The characters, the story, the just the powers, a whole in the world building means something to make an iconic, you know, connection with you, and that's how rewatchability works, because it makes you see that there's something back then that you missed from today that's missing. That's why people always reference the Attitude Era, and why Revenge Brothers is something that shouldn't have been canceled. And I was kind of a late bloomer because it took until like probably '08 since until I watched later later in my life, and probably should have watched like earlier stints, but I was too young to watch Adult Swim over that time. But by God, most of the characters are so enjoyable, go through great transitions, nice foreshadowings for nearly every ending episode, and just over the change of quality over from what looked to be stock drawn in animation in a bit of flash into fluid drawn smooth characters. It just was really good over that time. That fewer episodes, more quality. It just improved. The writing got more improved. There was more connection over with the character. You want to learn more about Dr. Girlfriend. You want to learn about the Monarch over his expiration over being just a generic comedic foil villain because of their, you know, guild. They have a guild of literally villains that are hired to be the antagonist of a assigned hero, and they have to fight that. It's like a cat and mouse story. It's like a cat and mouse job, but you got to live at the end, and that's the only positive. And there's rules to this stuff that essentiate with decent humanization of the character, but also given that much of their day job. But most of it was like in the beginning a bit of a ripoff of Hanna-Barbera, DC, Image, a whole lot of stuff that you see in either comic books or old 70s cartoon shows, and with somewhat of a dark twist, like they do with Scooby Doo, or they do with Captain Sunshine. That's a ripoff of a Superman, that he's a weird pedo that's also an anchor. Like, there's always more depth into these characters the more they go on, and it comes to either decent and humanizing or dark. And guess what? They don't pander to anything. I like that. I can have a gay character and not feel like he's being protective. I like Shore Leave. Brock Sampson is the effing GOAT. If you say otherwise, you're gay. I don't know why he's not that marketable until then. Because of his voice actor that also did Joe and Family Guy. I mean, he's a notable voice actor, but just badass incarnate. Nearly sleeps with nearly anybody in the show, except probably Dr. Girlfriend. Has literally a distinctive voice. Always a badass. Literally, he's a one-man wrecking crew that he mostly doesn't need firearms. And he just gets the best character drive over to the story, especially with his connection with the Venture Boys, Dr. Venture, and how that even transitions from even Season 1, like it did for the Clone Wars with Movie Night, and made it an actual arc playing over more characters later in the show. And it's just sad just to know that they can do shit like this and not drag it over for multiple seasons like it did for effing SpongeBob or Family Guy. Even though those were supposedly slice of life, you could at least transition that more to like Amazing World of Gumball and make still fun writing being in a children's show or even an adult show. And I'm just noticing like how like poor we even have the standard for children's shows or even like adult animations in general, because I feel like that could be a dying breed someday because of how many like weirdo fantasizing anime satanic weirdos want to keep making like anything that I see that is either indie animation has to do with basis of ripping off anime, doing some crap isekai crap where the closeted loser pedo gets into a different life to just live it better and then just be the hero of his own story. It is so garbage and it keeps getting clichédingly planned out. Or that's about it. Or just make another rip-off Family Guy. That's about it. Like, even though we know what this is obviously an homage of, it's like just the evolution of just the characters, the writing, the world building, and the way they establish most of these characters and how they even live their regular life, and the way they just mix over with each other, and how there's actual consequences into stuff that they do, plays a great factor into me just getting to know these characters even more. I advise you, if you have even illegal streaming, you have some Adult Swim subscription. I don't even know if they have a streaming service or anything that would be pretty helpful. Or you could just find another way to watch it. Hell, even watch clips. You'll get what I'm talking about. Just shout out to the creators. Venture Bros should still be over on television because there's some stuff over on this in the story that you really will be interested in. Mark my words. I swear, Venture Brothers is like at least one of the most notable adult animated. Hell, even like top 20 animated shows you can literally watch. It feels like you don't have to turn off your brain and show like retarded clips of stuff getting too gory. So that's it coming from me. Please comment down below if you even heard of Venture Brothers or not, and any other animated shows that you guys have an interest with, because I don't want to talk about wrestling every damn day. It's just stressful. And something that you used to enjoy should not be stressful. Unless it's a sport. Even though you sound stressed, you know it's coming of a place of interest. And now it comes over to pro wrestling where it's like, why the hell am I even talking about it? So, that's it coming from me. Thanks for watching.